Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel, and let's go ahead and talk about pretty freaking creepy film, pretty scary film, and an absolute bloody film. One of the bloodiest films I've ever seen. Saw this film back in the day when it came out. Haven't seen it since then. I definitely had to go and check it out just one more time, and that film is the 2013 Fede Alvarez Evil Dead film. A definite departure from Bruce Campbell's Sam Raimi Evil Dead films. There is no comedy in this film whatsoever, just buckets and buckets and buckets of blood, and I love it. Now, of course, you can see this is the 4K version put out by Scream Factory. Now, as far as how does this look in 4K, it's a 10 out of 10 in 4K. I'm not much of a technical guy with, aspect ratios and everything. If I like it, if it looks good, I'm going to tell you it looks good. And I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. It's one of the best 4Ks that I've ever seen. Doesn't matter who puts it out, this is one of the best 4Ks I've seen, hands down. And it sounds great too. Coming through the speaker, it is absolutely freaking terrifying. This film is just that. It is absolutely terrifying, this film. Absolutely love it. Jane Levy, she's our main character of the film. She plays Mia, and she is brought to the iconic Evil Dead cabin. Now this, again, the story kind of stays the same, but it goes in its own direction. It does its own thing. Fede Alvarez took the idea and made his own thing in this film. Of course, there are little nods here and there to the original Evil Dead films, but he made it his own, and he does a great job. I like that sometimes. Don't exactly go note for note with a film. Make it your own. Do something different, and Alvarez does just that with this one. Jane Levy plays Mia. She goes to the cabin. She has an addiction. She's addicted to drugs, and her friends and family, namely her brother, bring her to the cabin and kind of go cold turkey and try to get her off of this addiction. And she's all for it. She wants to go with them. She's ready to do this, and she needs their help. But of course, once one of the friends, they find the Book of the Dead, and it's all chained up and bound up. So, if you see something creepy like that, yeah, why not just open it and start reading it, right? Not exactly the smartest thing in the world to do. And of course, all hell breaks loose, and things just go absolutely bonkers. It is bloody. Like I said, I can't use that word. And one word, describes this film. It is bloody. I love it. This film has a tendency, because of the characters, especially getting towards the end, you kind of think it's going to go in that particular direction. Like, we're going to have this one, like, who's going to be like an Ash character. That's going to be like our main hero. Or heroine. Depends, how you want to look at it. But how's it going to go? Because I don't want to spoil anything, just in case you haven't seen this one. But it looks like you want to go one direction, and then you're going to try to get to that similar story of the Evil Dead. But no, this film decides to knock you upside the head and say, no, not so quick. We're going to go this direction instead. And I definitely appreciate what Fede Alvarez did with that idea. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Now, without spoiling it too much, like I said, there was a lot of, if you are squeamish with a little bit of body torture in this film, there are definitely some elements to this film that could definitely maybe get, make you a little bit nauseous. But I think it's done, dare I say, I don't want to say, well, I'm going to say it's done in a tasteful manner. As best as you can do it, is done in a tasteful manner with this film. And I just think it's great. Like I said, I don't want to spoil too many things. Where, at the end of the film, there was just one shot with just, it's not really too much of a, oh, it's a little bit of a spoiler, I guess, but it doesn't tell you, I'm not going to tell you who's involved in this particular scene, but there's a scene outside the cabin where it's just raining blood, like literally raining blood. And I think, if I was to look it up, I bet this is probably one of the bloodiest films ever made, as far as, the amount of fake blood used. I just think it's great. And like I said, Alvarez did a great job, and I'm not sure if he's involved in the new one that's coming out, Evil Dead Rise, but I don't think, I know he's not directing that one, but that one looks like it's definitely taking the idea of this film and just kind of going along that same tone. Not the same characters, but at least the same tone as this particular film. So I'm definitely looking forward to that one coming out. But as far as Evil Dead goes, this one on 4K from Scream Factory, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say Evil Dead 8.5 out of 10. I think it's fantastic. I really appreciate it. And I think definitely with the 4K, it definitely helps. It spices it up more than anything. I mean, you can just look at the shot on the back here. I mean, it's a terrifying film. It really freaking is. It is absolutely, once it gets going, it's only like about an hour and a half. And that first hour is really good. But that last half hour is just, oh my gosh. Believe me, it's intense. It is intense and it is great every second of it. Absolutely love it. Absolutely loved it. So, 8.5 for Evil Dead from Scream Factory. Like, subscribe, and comment if you get the chance, and I will catch you in another episode. Take care.